Hello everybody, this is Chris Dixon, Senior Editor with Power and Motor Yacht Magazine, and I am today bringing you a brand new boat from Azimut. This is behind me. This is the worldwide premiere of the Azimut Fly 62. So let's check it out. It's a really neat boat, and let's step on board and have a look. So this is a 3-stateroom boat from Azimut. Features twin Volvo IPS drives, as you can tell from my zoomed out camera. She's not small. She has massive windows and a huge flap bridge for entertaining. She also has a really cool stern feature that they call the beach cockpit, and we're going to show you the beach cockpit in action a little bit later. She's also got, as you can see, a swim platform that lowers down all the way into the water. Were you carrying your tender, it would reside on the back here because the beach cockpit takes up the space that might otherwise be a garage. Other features that I like to see: gates to keep the kids from the stern while the boat is underway. This boat has teak decking and some really neat features. This table folds towards the cabin. It slides towards the cabin and then it folds open so that everyone around can sit. And it also raises and lowers. So here is the secret sauce on the stern of the 62 Fly. Wow. So that leaves us right there with the swim platform. So here's an interesting little additional feature here, just to show you how they're thinking. So we have pop-up light, standard issue, but then there's also this photo cell right here, because if you go to raise the platform, this would get in the way and it would break it. So if the photo cell is blocked by the light, it won't open and close. Pretty trick thinking. And another really neat feature, or at least I thought it was, in this Fabio Fantalini designed interior, is this table works as both a coffee table, but then it also rises and can serve as a leafed dining area table. Very cool. So it goes up, and it goes up different levels too, and you can slide it out, and there's a good old-fashioned leaf that goes in the center. there you have a really nice expanded and raised dining table area. Looking around the rest of the cabin, the folks at Azimut said that Fabio Fantolino designed this. Fabio Fantolino, by the way, also designed the interior of the Fly 72, Azimut's slightly larger sibling to this boat. It's done in beiges, grays, light browns, neutral tones. Fantolino is known for interior design in Europe especially, and he's designed what I'd say is a really comfortable place to hang out and entertaining. Also, just a detail on the woodwork, these handles for the refrigerator, freezer, it's just really nicely done. Very solidly locking and latching doors. Nice countertop space with easily removable stone countertops. Huge settee. Very comfortable helm with footrests and leaning post. This one has twin Garmin screens, basic switches, joystick for the IPS drives, and a massive forward windshield. The views are obviously huge, and especially if you lower the television, you can see just how much window space this yacht has. Lighting is recessed, and it's just a comfortable place to be. So on this boat forward, they've placed the VIP with an ensuite and a rain shower. The bed I would add lifts up. I'm not going to disrupt the video by raising the bed, but the bed is on hydraulics, the mattress, and there's a huge storage area underneath it as well. And again, this is the VIP, so this is the smaller of the cabins. Now the still smaller yet cabin is the twin guest cabin with twin beds, but again, nicely windowed, very soothingly lit. Very comfortable place to spend the night, I should suspect. This is the day head. Yacht has a combined washer dryer unit right down the stairs, and a full beam master suite that is very nice indeed. Looks to be pretty much a king size bed here. Beautiful. TV is recessed behind the cabinet. Lighted drawers, hydraulic closures, and there is the head. Now, one point I would make about placing the head on between the engine room and the suite is having this air space with the closet and with the head creates a pretty impressive sound barrier when the yacht's underway, so that the engine noise does not become obtrusive. And there's still more to see on this boat, so let's go see it. First we'll walk around forward. There are handrails that are an actual usable height here. I'm about 6 feet and I could grab these easily underway. Again, same could be said for the bow rails. They may be a little low for a tall person, but they should still get the job done. Beautiful forward lounge area, twin forward lounge area. Reclining sun pad here that also lifts forward, become a seat to watch the sunset or your fellow yachters on their other Azimut boats. Control for the audio, fusion system in this case, right at the front. Again, massive windscreen. And from the bow you can also see here in Azimut land their new Cedex 7 hybrid pulling into the dock, and that is moored up alongside the Cedex 6. So here's the engine room with this boat has the optional 1200 IPS Volvo Penta drives. They are 900 horsepower apiece. You can also get the Volvo 1050s instead. That's the standard option. A Nanny genset, a Seakeeper 6. Very well laid out filtration. Everything looks nicely labeled. And there's actually space to get to the elements that need to be worked on. Very easy access to the strainers as well. Basically, it's nicely done. Because some of the buyers will surely have crew. Let's take a trip down to the crew cabin. It's actually nicely air conditioned. Decent size space for 2 crew members. It is nice and cool in here. They get their own shower and head. Compared to some crew cabins we've seen of late, this isn't actually half bad. It even has a window for the lucky upper bunk passenger. And this is how you access the crew cabin. Door on the side, it's completely separate living space from the main cabin. Take a little trip up to the flybridge. So they call this a fly for a reason. A flybridge. And it is quite a space to behold. Got a terrific forward lounge area. Second helm. Really comfortable seats with footrest. I could see driving this yacht comfortably for a long time from this position. The throttle, very ergonomically situated. All your Garmin controls, nice cup holder, bottle holder, and your joystick control. Everything is really, really nicely set up for ease of access. It can also be lifted up for leaning posts. Beautiful wood table. Cool feature on this beautiful night in Cannes is the retractable roof. Of course, we want to leave it open, let the night sky in, but figured I'd show you how it works and what it does because it's pretty cool. Also, up top, Kenyan cooktop, a storage space for cooled beverages, a sink, ice maker, positively latching, doors everywhere, nicely solid, isotherm fridge, and more storage up here, insulated, I would add. So they basically have created sort of 3 entertaining areas up here. I mean, you could have 3 different groups of people having 3 separate conversations. Not bad, I would say. So, signing out. This is Chris Dixon from Power and Motoryacht aboard the brand new Azimut Fly 62. We'll see you on the water, hopefully on a sea trial on this very machine. Take care.
Hey there, this is Jeff Moser reporting from the Cannes Yachting Festival, and you're standing on the Omikron OT-60. I first saw this boat last year leaving the Cannes Yachting Festival in a rendering in a magazine at the airport, and I was enthralled. It looked like a really nice Mediterranean island hopper, but then I read the description. With 250 horsepower engines, this boat has over 1,000 nautical mile range at 9 knots, which is super impressive, and they do that with this Eco Cruise hull, using a lot of Kevlar, GRP, and like a sailboat-like design. It's just a highly efficient hull. You can see also it's open and airy here in the salon. A cameraman walked in, it's all one level, so no stairs to deal with, and these things open up, so it's almost like indoors matches the outdoors. This window opens up all the way, of course, and these side windows open, so really open and airy. But another thing I like about this boat, this is a 3-stateroom boat with a forward crew quarters, but the way the staterooms are separated gives this incredible privacy for a 60-foot boat. Let's take a look. You've got your galley to starboard, got a dinette to port, and if you look all the way forward, you're going to have your master stateroom. So that master is it's just shy of a king, but it's a decent sized master. It goes full beam, of course. En suite. And the other 2 staterooms are split. This is really an interesting design. It's almost like a catamaran design. So to port, you're going to have your VIP ensuite as well. Got some room and some nice light in there from the windows. You got to just watch your head a little bit, but it's plenty of headroom for you on the top of the berth there. And the starboard, you're going to have your split twin berths. Like I said, there's a crew quarter in the bow. This boat also comes without a crew quarter in the bow. That would be used for storage if you wanted to. There is some interesting stuff I'd like to show you on the bow as well. Like I said, it's a 1-level boat, so it's just easy to cruise around, walk around. And as you saw on the way in, you've got this massive sort of beach club back here for access to the water. Wing station to port for close quarters maneuvering. And like many of these boats, of course, you've got some decent sized side decks with a nice rail here. Could use a grab rail, but that's okay. Let's get to the foredeck area here where you have your requisite sun pad for 2, probably 3. Ground tackle. There's a hatch here for the crew quarter. We won't show you. It's just a little complicated to open right now, but I do want to show you this one thing. So you got, of course, your requisite sun pad, as I mentioned, but there's a little bit more up here. Climb this ladder. Got a sun pad for 3. Really great use of space for this. I'd probably have some stand-up paddleboards strapped up here, but take them off for sunbathing. So we're gonna have a lot more to say about this boat. I've had our European editor, Alan Harper, sea trial this boat a few days back. So stay tuned at passagermakermag.com and powerandmotoryacht.com for more on the Omikron OT-60. See you soon.
Based on the customers calling them all the
Hey guys, this is Chris Dixon, Senior Editor with Power and Motor Yacht Magazine. I'm in front of the camera. Operating the camera is Jeff Moser, Editor-in-Chief of Passage Maker Magazine, and he's going to be offering some running commentary along with me on the Aicon Audace 50. This is a new boat that has appeared on the docks at Cannes. She's an interesting boat. She's drawn a lot of eyeballs. We're going to give a quick walk through and look at a boat that is powered by a trio of 600 horsepower Mercury Verados. Now this boat is the folks at Aicon have also partnered up with Lynx Yachts, which a lot of folks might be familiar with. And one of the things that they're trying to do and say with this boat is its extreme customization possibilities. They really want this boat to be very customizable, and they also do a ton of their own work in-house, to wit batik woodwork on the floors down here for it lifts out of the way. This is all done in-house, all the woodwork on this boat, the metalwork, the fiberglass. It's all built in Sicily at their facilities, and they have a slew of craftsmen. They're doing their own upholstery. It's basically the way that Mark Udo Broich, who is the director of this company, described it to us, is they want it to be sort of a one-stop shop. So if you get this boat or one of these models from Aicon, it is going to be very much your own project. This boat has already been sold, so we'll just show you real quick some of the features and the design keys that the buyer of this boat wanted. Among them, you can see these huge fold-down gunnels, gunnel sides, and they're not all the way back. They're midships, which is interesting. But Jeff, you and I reckon this probably is given almost 20 feet of beam when it's open
with the
wide?
gunnels folded out. Yeah.
I think almost 20 feet of beam.
Yeah.
And one of the things that the buyer wanted on this boat that was kind of an American touch is this bar and grill. So the grill set's right there. You can sit and be enjoying yourself while having a conversation with the captain. It's a 2-person helm seat. Again, the glass, the metalwork, all of this is done in-house by Aicon. So it's a very vertically integrated company, and that's what they're kind of going for.
Yeah. You did mention customization. This boat is available with a range of power options.
That's
too.
absolutely true. Yeah,
right?
It's available. They're selling it not only in triple outboard version, twin IPS drives, if I'm not mistaken, Jeff. It may be triple, but IPS drive option, and then also even a shaft drive option.
Wow.
Because they do their own hulls, their own infusions, their own molds. Mark said they can pretty much build whatever you want on this platform, which is pretty interesting. And one of the points that he made, this is a 52-knot boat. It got here from Sicily in really rough weather over the space of 3 days, he said. So that's a long journey. And so every one of these is going to be kind of a one-off. You want to walk around the front, or you want to step down?
Let's walk around the front. We'll show them those high gunnels, because this is an ocean-going boat. This is more than just a day boat.
Right.
So let's show them how high these gunnels are. Just the full protection of these side decks here.
Absolutely.
I'm about 5'11". It's come up well above my waist, almost. And then you have a really excellent seating area up here as well. So you
Yes,
can sit
and
about
with a foldable table. The owner of this particular boat opted for windows and skylights above the master stateroom. Mark said, of course, this can also be built and bought with a sun pad up here up front. But yeah, Jeff, to your point, I mean, this is obviously a boat that would be comfortable in pretty heavy seas, taking pretty decent sized waves.
Yeah, this is the catbird seat when you're at sea,
right.
or just enjoying the day. It's a really nice place. Looks like you're well protected, but from the splash of the hull, but you can just take all the views in pretty nicely from here.
Yeah, no question. So let's take a look down below.
Sure, you first.
Okay. And one of the other points that Mark made was you can also have this in more of a day boat configuration where literally the master cabin goes all the way out to here. So this is actually your window for your master cabin, and this is floor. So you can have it higher in a bigger interior as a day boat as well. So step down in. Nicely appointed interior. This boat has a forward, it's a lounge area, but it also, of course, becomes a bed. This can also be configured with a full suite up front as well. This owner, this is the configuration that he ordered. Lots of light.
Let's take a peek at this midship stateroom here.
Yeah, and it's interesting because where you're standing up, Jeff, you can shoot me. The grill is right next to where I'm able to stand up straight. So you do have an area back here in the rear room with full stand-up height. And then you can climb back here. It's pretty comfortable.
You comfortable back there?
Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all.
I'm going to step above decks.
Yeah, go for it.
You can also have a full galley down here. There's some different layout options.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's finish at the helm, huh?
So this is a two-seat helm. It's got an adjustable steering wheel. Two people can sit up here comfortably. Full configuration, joystick, bow thrusters, and manual switches for things like bilge, wipers, etc., and your horn, compass lights, so that if God forbid you're out in the ocean and your main screen should fail, you can still turn off and on your main components. And so that's a quick look at the Aicon Audace 50. And this is Chris Dixon from Power and Motoryacht signing out, along with my colleague Jeff Moser from Passage Maker. We will see you guys on the water.
Sounds good. See you on the docks.
Hey guys, this is Chris Dixon, Senior Editor with Power and Motoryacht Magazine, coming to you from Cannes, France. We are currently looking at the new 38-foot Wellcraft center console. This is a brand new release from Wellcraft, and interesting approach from the company. Basically, have created a center console that's less about fishing, although it does have its own fishing amenities, as you'll see, but it's really more about entertaining, and it is set up to do that in spades. So let's step aboard and show you this new boat from Wellcraft. This is the high-spec model with 3 V10 Mercury Verados. It will also be available with 3 300s and Yamaha and Mercury configurations, or it'll come in 2 engine configuration for Europe. Stepping aboard, you can see something that's immediately just kind of a neat feature is the platform folds down so that you can access your steering and wiring components but you can walk clear across the back of the boat. And they also really thought about things like safety. So you have a fold down swim platform with a ladder, but it also not only goes up and down, it locks and unlocks. The boat also was designed with very cool fold out rear seat for when you're fishing and walking your rod around. And there is a rocket holder on the hardtop, rocket launcher on the hardtop, and a tow strap. It's not for boats, it's only for water skis. The live well on this boat is actually underneath this seat, and the table comes up, but it's got a single live well. And a neat fact or feature is the the tables actually, this lifts out, goes into that slot right there, and then these two tables can become a single table, giving you a ton of seating, which is great. There's a drink cooler. There's also a much larger freezer refrigerator. They keep the sink and the Kenyan grill separate but facing aft, so that if you're entertaining, you can be sitting in the back talking with your guests. So stepping down into the cabin on the 38, it's very nicely appointed with actually a pretty decent sized bed. This one comes with a microwave. It's climate controlled from the lithium powered air conditioning system. Control the audio. It's got power ports, over the shoulder lights. It was actually obviously considered for overnighting on, especially because you've got this nice size sky hatch. That's one thing about a center console, is not necessarily being able to see out of the side because it's a center, because you're in the center, but you can see you have a really nice hatch open to the sky. There is a full shower, full head, nice size sink, positively latching cabinets, convenient storage for your fire extinguisher should you ever need it, and another nice window, overhead lighting source. Interesting setup. Latches for the door that I've never seen, but that might just be me. Close it just like that. So there is the cabin. Now, feature-wise, Wellcraft chose to not equip this boat with a gen set, although it does have a Seakeeper 3 and an air conditioning unit under this panel and the floor. The onboard house systems are powered by 1,000 amp hours of lithium batteries, which is a considerable chunk of electrons in lithium form. They're powered by the alternators on the outboards, so you should get several hours, if not near overnight, with the air conditioner on if you need it. One thing that is cool about this too is you can access fuel tank and other systems by lifting this hatch here, which lifts back the whole entire seating pedestal area. So again, this is a boat that's really geared less for fishing and more for entertaining, but can be used for fishing as well. There's a small small fish holder here. Fish locker right there. JL audio system. Lean post seats. Handy retractable armrests. At the helm station, there's most of what you would expect. You've got twin Garmin displays, of course. These are 16-inch displays. Got switching below to keep things simple. They deliberately opted to keep things simple with actual switches on this boat. Scan strut chargers on either side that we like a lot. Now here's a feature we've yet to see. Rather than having the window open and close for air venting, there is a actual air vent, and lowers and raises very easily depending on how much air you want. Another just cool feature, I mean, there's handrails where you need them on this boat, including recessed ones for walking around the boat. There's ladders on either side of the roof for climbing up top to get your gear. And then, it may be tough to tell, but these side windows are angled outwards, and they keep the wind not only off of you at the helm, but they actually deflect the wind for the passengers who are even back towards the center of the rear seating area. Now, another cool feature of many cool features on this boat, again, this is your access to the hatch for the lower cabin. It raises and lowers very easily. Creates a nice lounge that actually even has, if you can see, it has an area that's raised a little bit for your knees to actually contour your body. Now, another cool thing about this is a table down here, and so it has 3 levels, so you can raise it to a mid-level. Give it a second to come up. Almost there. All right, so you raise it to mid-level, and then you can take this cushion that mounts out of the way, put it right here, give you a great sunbed, and you can raise it the rest of the way, or extend the sunbed rather. You can extend it the rest of the way. And you'll have seating at least for 5 up here on the front. In terms of the boat's just sort of capacities and other features like that, you have 18 people can be seated sternward of the helm, at the helm and sternward. So there's seating for 18 people back here, which is pretty dang impressive. There's capacity for 4,000 liters of fuel, 160 liters of water, 80 liters of black water, and there's an additional gray water tank for European customers, European needs. Canyon top again is powered by the lithium battery setup, full JL audio system. As you can tell, the subwoofers and everything in between. A nice little space for rod holders. Overall, a really impressive package that we are looking very forward to taking a ride on when this boat arrives in the United States at the Miami Boat Show in early 2025. So there you go. This is Chris Dixon signing out for Power Motor Yacht Magazine. Hey guys, this is Chris Dixon, Senior Editor with Power and Motor Yacht Magazine, and I'm coming to you today from a really neat boat from Lancia Aprea. This is an Italian build that will be coming to the United States and will be making its first appearance in Fort Lauderdale. This is a Lancia Aprea 52. It was built and will continue to be built by the Fratelli Aprea group in Sorrento, Italy. And this is a 6th generation boat building family that is putting this beautiful hull together. So figured I'd give you guys a quick look, let you see what you can look forward to when this boat makes its appearance in Fort Lauderdale. So let's step aboard. First of all, they wanted me to make sure and let you know these boats are very, very customizable. This is it's a 3 forward cabin boat with actually a decent sized little crew cabin in the back. It can be had in several different configurations inside, and I'll show you that in just a bit. But what you can also get is all manner of different kinds of wood, accents, and different species. This one actually has mahogany on it. And all of this wood is extremely custom done by the shipyard itself. I'll show you some amazing detail on a table up here in just a second. So as you can see, beautiful sun pad, rear lounging area. It's and cup holders, requisite for United States buyers. Little touches like pop-up lighting make this a really comfortable stern section on the boat. Then you've also got a retractable awning, and then the table here in the back can be had to raise and lower as well. And we could take a look though at not only do they do just incredible inland woodwork, they give you a tremendous choice of interior fabrics, woods, and colors. So this boat, as I said, is really very customizable. Beautiful woodwork on the cabinetry here. There is a double sink here. Over here we have a 4-burner stovetop and a grill, and twin isotherm fridge freezers on this configuration. Now the boat's construction is mostly GRP. The top and the pillars are made out of carbon fiber for weight reduction, of course. This boat, I should point out, this is powered by a pair of 650 horsepower Volvo IPS 800s. The American version of this boat will be outboard powered, and it will come with 4 Mercury Verados. The Italian, the boat that's here in Italy with the IPSs, pushes around 32 knots. The one in the United States will come in at over 50. So it will be a very fast, very beautiful boat. This is a NERTS system, or Hertz system, and you can also have it with a JL audio system, which are a little bit better known in the States. Lay on phone, whoops, I almost stepped off the thing. Lay on phone chargers. Let's see if we can get the seat to go up. There we go. 4-seat configuration here. And then if we step down inside, it is beautiful, and the woodwork is just gorgeous. So this particular boat is a 3-forward stateroom configuration. This has a almost a king-size forward bed in the master, and as you can see, again, the woodworking and the detail work on this boat is just second to none. This one has an ensuite, very nice ensuite head that can also be, you can opt for a single bathroom configuration with this boat as well that would put a sofa and a lounging area here for the forward suite. This head serves both of the rearward cabins that are midships, and it can be used as, that's your day head, but it serves both of the rearward cabins. And this boat, they both have twin beds. You can see also really nicely laid out and detailed electrical panel, very easy to access. And again, it's just a really nicely set up and laid out boat. I will point out so this is what the US version will look like with quad 600 V12 Mercuries on the stern. Beautiful boat. We can go walk around to the front. So as you can see, massive forward lounging area. Again, beautiful woodwork, beautiful layups on the hull. Retractable table here. Let's see if it'll go up. Very nice area to have a morning croissant, cappuccino, or plate of eggs and bacon. And so that's it. This is the Lancia Aprea 52. This is Chris Dixon signing out, and hopefully we'll see you guys on this boat in Fort Lauderdale, and we'll see you on the water.